All right. Primetime Elite League. It's been a minute since I did a video, and I was tired of trying to write this damn draft recap, so I said, why not? Let's film it. So we'll jump right into it. We'll start with our San Diego slash St. Louis Renegade Chargers. Got two starters in the first round with the wide receiver Benoit. Like I said in the chat, Riley was my number one, but the CPU took him. So, but Benoit is a very nice consolation with 96 speed, and Pendleton will start at center on the OL with 89 strength. After that, y'all know the draft sucked. Grant in the second, third down back, he has nice speed and acceleration, and then kicker in the fourth, and then a bunch of practice squad receivers later on after that. Um, Matter of fact, I cut a couple of those guys, and the others were on the practice squad, including a punter, my own Marquette King. Alright, you look at the Chiefs, of course, Barry Spidell. Pretty sure he targeted him all along. I remember back in year one, he really wanted Tyrell, so that kind of clued me into which way I figured he would go there. And of course, he's a very good player. Richard, the left tackle, is a big, strong guy. Not too intelligent with his draft story. The DN Guion in the third was a good find with 91 strength, I believe. But you look through the rest of the class, nothing too much special there. And I'm not doing draft grades on this just because the draft sucked so much. I think we all end up kind of like a B minus or a C, honestly. Colts linebacker DeAndre Herbert, very good player, 81 overall, probably the best overall player in the draft. Got him at number 5. It's good value there. Strong safety Avant, 92 speed in the second round was nice. You look at the rest of it, I remember seeing one of his receivers, I think the 6th round guy. Let me see what his name is. Yeah, Safarian Jenkins, 92 speed in the 6th was a nice value. Conquistadors, main thing with their class was the quarterback, Rylan Powell from Clemson, fast development, 78 overall. The rest of those guys, not too special there. And that's going to be a theme throughout here. And I believe the CPU did most of the rest of this draft class for the Conquistadors. Just looking through the rest of it, nothing too great. Of course, the Cowboys did really well with the CPU. Don't let that be a trend. Rashad Riley, number 6 right before me, 89 speed, 92 acceleration. And the rest of his stats are really good too. And he's superstar development, had a great draft story, winning the Heisman. The little linebacker at number 16 overall, Gene Gillis, was fast development too. So those are two good value picks there for the Cowboys. 92 speed receiver in the second. His acceleration is not that great. And then you look at the rest of it. Nothing really too special there. The free safety in the fourth is not a bad value. 71 overall, 90 speed, 89 acceleration. But not much else there. Practice squad guys and depth, really. Then we got the Desperados. And I thought they quietly had a pretty good draft. Norton, the center, they drafted at the end of the first. Is star development, 89 strength, 74 overall. The DN Bullet in the second, 85 speed, nice coming off the edge. 295 speed guys after that. Receiver in Aldridge, who was rated high, but he went low because he sucked. Otherwise, and the running back McAdley in the fourth, 95 speed. Also, I think those were two good values given the situation of the lack of depth in this draft. You always want to find something that you can take out of someone in that situation. Alright, the Dolphins. I call this guy the grandson of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. His name's a little different. Jared Al-Jabbar, the corner, 6'4" guy. Came out fast development. I thought he might be slow because sometimes you see those prototype guys with those good stats come out slow development. But he came out fast, so he'll be a very good player. But other than that, ain't nothing there for Miami. The running back Hasty in the 6th, CPU took him. 91 speed, 92 acceleration, might be something there he can work with develop down the road. And then after the Dolphins, we're going to have the Eagles. Eagles only had a 6th and 2 7th-round picks, but they were efficient. They got a kicker in the 6th round, 73 overall. And then in the 7th, they got a free safety who was 69 overall with 91 speed. That's pretty good for the 6th round. And then they got a corner who sucks. But anyway, that's the Eagles. Falcons. The Falcons were frustrated most of the night. They did get a pretty good D tackle at the top of the 2nd round in Galladay. 74 overall, 91 strength. And then the tight end had a nice draft story, but he came out and he didn't look anything special. So I don't know what that was about. Nesbitt in the 3rd was a good value. 72 overall, 94 speed, 93 acceleration. And then in the mid rounds, you got some athletic guys, but nothing that, really stands out at you. Guys you could probably develop over a year or two. 49ers, I think they did pretty well. Strong safety Rayshawn Holly, 78 overall, 92 speed, 92 acceleration will be very good in that secondary to help with the speed in the NFC West. And then Leonhard at wide receivers, fast development guy. That'll complement Cavill in the run game. So I think those are 2 good picks for them. And then the rest of the draft, of course. 5th round, they got a fullback. This is a strong fullback class, believe it or not. 75 overall fullback in the 5th, and I saw he made a trade. I think he traded his old fullback to the Dolphins for a 5th rounder. So, that's double good value there. But nothing else really in that class. To ride home about. Giants, CPU draft. Hutchins, the right tackle, the CPU pick, 76 overall. Is fast development, which is a nice thing to have. But the rest of that class is pretty much representative of what the CPU does. No real surprises there. Jaguars, they got a D tackle in the Rutledge, who's number 8 overall, fast development. He's got some good pass rushing skills from the inside. A linebacker in the 2nd has 88 speed, which is nice. Callaway. Then you look at the rest of it. It's not like the rest of us. Guzman in the 4th, 92 speed, 95 agility. That was a pretty nice find. He's 69 overall. But yeah, that's about it right there. New York Jets. They got a corner and Curtis Holloman, 93 speed. I think he's more of a man corner if I remember right. The D end in the 2nd, Strickland. I think it's a pretty good deal. And by the end of the 2nd, 87 strength, 83 acceleration, 78 speed. That's a good combination there. And then he got some O linemen in the middle of the later rounds that were decent. So not a bad job by the Jets there at all. And you move on to the next team, the Marshals. Welcome to the new Marshals. Been a good addition to the league already. I think he fits in well. I appreciate the Chiefs bringing him in. They got D tackle in Lincoln Wilbur. He's like a pretty good player, 76 overall, 88 strength. 2nd round, he went to a right tackle in Desico. Alright player, nothing special. And then it kind of tails off from there. They got some decent overall guys in the middle of the draft. Amundsen, the running back, is 94 speed in the 4th round, 72 overall. Was a pretty good pick for that area. The rest of it, there's nothing special there. Bruce and the Monarchs. McKelvin is a star development player, strong safety. Didn't get to pick him, but the CPU did him right. It's able to open up some other trades for safety. So if you need a safety, talk to the Monarchs. The rest of it, Goings, 4th round middle linebacker, 88 speed's a good find. But the rest of it's not too much there. I think O'Neal in the 7 is more of a power back, and he might be alright, but I can't see those stats on the stream right here. Houston Oilers. Chet Curry, left guard. Took him 19th overall, 86 strength, 73 overall. Should help up front on that O-line. Now, he said he deserves an F for this, but I don't think so. It's comparable with everyone else. Everyone else had a kind of a decent first-round pick. The second round, kind of shaky, and then it goes from there. So that kind of follows the script here. You look through the rest of it. The guy that has his last name, fullback in 5th round, it was 71 overall. And there's nothing else really there. Packers. My trade buddy traded up getting the star left tackle Sean Purvis. Kind of bummed that he's normal development, but he's a very good player. 87 strength, 80 overall. One of the surest bets in the draft, and they got him. And they also got a good free safety in Woody. 78 overall, 90 speed, 92 acceleration. Good player. And then, like the rest of us, it goes downhill from there. Mouton in the 3rd, top of the 3rd, was not a bad pick. Strong safety. That's about it. Old school Panthers only had 2 picks. Neither one of them really worth talking about. Patriots. Tatum at linebacker, I believe, was slow development. But he's got some decent stats. And then you look through the rest of it. Arrington, 2nd round defensive end, 89 strength is a good value. Rest of it, don't really have too much there to get excited about. Deontay's Rams, Super Bowl runner-up. Morgan Bazooin, left guard, 89 strength, 75 overall, good pick. Like I say, the rest of it ain't really worth talking about. I think a good value in the 6th round. CPU took him, but it's strong safety Hendricks, 73 overall, 90 speed, 91 acceleration. It's a good find. Ravens CPU draft. Looks like it. Saints took a linebacker in the top of the 2nd round. Dotson, 88 speed, 72 overall. He should play. A good big. They went early on a fullback. Didn't really pay off for him. 71 overall, 3rd round fullback in Stringer. And then that's really about it there for the Saints, unfortunately. And it just wasn't a good draft. It really just wasn't a good draft. Seahawks, who made a big trade today, got a tackle to pair with their 1st round pick, left tackle John Urusha. And Urusha was a fast development guy. 85 strength, 75 overall. 2nd round, they took a tight end in Shelton. 74 overall. Looks like he can be a number 2 tight end right now. And we move on to the next team. The Shamrocks, old Steelers. Always have a bunch of picks. Smiley, free safety, is their number 1 pick at number 20 overall, 78 overall. Looks like he's going to be a good player. 2nd round, they took, his name on here is Virgil, but I know he changed his name to Brett Favre. And he'll be a good player. He's a 78 overall quarterback. He'll help replace Ben Roethlisberger. I know he's got Russell Wilson there too, but he might play this young guy. After that, there's a left tackle in the 2nd round. Also, Bankston, 71 overall. He's alright. Then the picks started going downhill pretty fast, and I know Shamrocks checked out around this time too. So CPU really didn't do him too many favors here. Gross is a fast development running back, though. Had a nice story in the draft. 3rd round guy. Stats aren't all that, but he does have fast development. Vikings. They get the very good tight end. I believe he's a star development guy, Rashawn Hunter. 78 overall, 84 speed, 84 acceleration. He'll be a very good player. D tackle, Brennan in the 2nd. 87 strength, 72 overall. Looking at the rest of it, pretty decent center in the third. Don't see too much else there. Let it roll through here. Lefton in the fifth at 87 strength, not bad. He did draft a kicker, but he didn't come out too well. Bears, Deontay Mayo, left outside linebacker. Good player, 87 speed, 89 acceleration. I believe he's either fast or star development, can't remember offhand. Everybody groaned when Kyle put his picture up because you know how he does with linebackers. So, yeah. Dukes in the fourth round, D tackles, not a bad value, 87 strength, 72 overall. But that was really all there was in that class. Bengals probably had one of the best drafts. 10th overall, Tavon Sneed, very good defensive end, 78 overall. Very good attributes. McKee, middle linebacker, 79 overall, 86 speed. Rowe at running back, 95 speed, 95 acceleration, star development at the end of the first round. Very good pick, probably the best pick in the draft if you run the ball, which Bengals says he does. And then on top of that, he got Hilliard at the top of the second, another 79 overall player. So Bengals doing well. 3 first round picks, so they're not top first, they're mid to late. And then on top of the second, you got very productive players. And then you look at the rest of it, not much else there, but this is a very good draft. It might be in contention for the best draft in the league for this season. Good job. Alright, Black Knights, they pick up a fast running back at number 13 overall in Jared Williams, 93 speed, 94 acceleration. Second round, they got a receiver in Jeffries, route runner guy, 94 agility is a good thing. Third round, they did pick up a strong defensive end in Rainey, a 90 strength, 68 overall. Bean, the free safety in the 6th, 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 73 overall is a good value. But they had a shot at a star corner coming up here, and they regret it. Broncos. We thought Broncos were going to take every damn receiver in the draft for a while. But he took the mystery man, Grant McDonald, the guy that didn't go to the combine. And, he had some nice stats. He only came out 87 speed, 92 acceleration, but he's a tall kid. I think he's 6'5". Reminds me a lot of Tyrell Jenkins on my team when I saw him with his stats. That Tyrell's a little faster, but he'll be a good player. And then he took Neighbors after him, who I believe is fast development, and 92 speed, a little faster guy. Even though he was rated a possession guy too. So good value in Neighbors in the second. I believe McCauley in the third is more of a trucking back. Doesn't have very high speed at all. And the rest of it, not too great. Armstrong in the 6th round, the end with a speed type of trait. Looks like a good value there for a speed rusher. But that's it for them. The Browns, they took the biggest D tackle, or the strongest D tackle in the draft. Good value, always at the end of the first round, you get a 94 strength D tackle, 78 overall, that's a good job. The Browns always seem to draft pretty decently, but the Bloom QB second round's a bust. He's probably cut already. Couple fast linebackers in the mid rounds, always, you can't go wrong with that, especially with Browns. He's a good user of those guys. Tried to go kicker in the 5th, 69 overall. Doesn't look like he came out too well. Did get a 94 speed receiver in the 7th. Good value there. Buccaneers only had 3 picks. The DN Smelter in the 6th was a good value. 85 speed, 86 acceleration. But the other guys didn't come out too great. Brooklyn Bulls also had a very good draft. They get the gift of the draft with the corner Joey Goings, sliding all the way to number 14. I know me and Chief discussed before the draft how good this kid was going to be. And he ended up superstar development. I didn't think he'd get out the top 10. I was shocked. I think guys were caught up in flash and not substance. And he's going to be a very good player. Steele, the strong safety, was good in the second. Towns, good value in the third. 94 speed running back. Spearman, he's superstar development receiver in the fourth round. So, the Bulls, like I said, they're in that contention with the Bengals for having probably the best draft overall. They still got good value guys later on in the later rounds. Linebacker in the sixth was good value too. So that's your draft recap. And I tell you, like I said, I think the Bulls and the Bengals probably did the best overall. When you look at their whole draft and the complete, breakdown. So we'll be in the season soon. We'll note this now. The practice squads will not be open until the end of week 1. When we advance to week 2, I'll open up practice squads. I want to give everybody a fair time to set their practice squads. Some people won't be able to set them tonight. We'll give you a couple days to get all that straightened out before y'all start raping everybody else and stealing the players. I do want to say thank you to everybody that participated in the draft. I think it was a good draft. And thank you for continuing to be in the league. I think it's in a good place. I think we have a lot of really good guys. I appreciate everyone working with the switch from All Man to All Pro. I continue to talk to people, and more people have switched to the All Pro with the slider adjustments, and they are really happy with it. They really are. I was talking in a group on Facebook about it the other day, and I think this is the way to go for the rest of this Madden. That doesn't mean we won't make other slider adjustments as needed, but we'll see with Madden 18 which way we'll go based on how that game is going to come out. Who knows? But that's it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it, guys.